í mínu lífi byrjaði náttúrulega bara þegar ég var mjög ungur. Bara mamma að spila orgel og pabbi að spila harmonikku og allir að syngja og tónlist út allt. Hey, á leið held ég nú. I grew up in a little town in the northwest side of Iceland, and there are like 40 people that live there, and most of the people there are retired old people. I started playing guitar when I was, I think, about 6 years old. When I was maybe 9 or 10 years old, I started writing my own music until I was maybe 16. I started writing more for myself and maybe more serious music. I'm making my way home. When I was 16, I moved to Reykjavík, but then 3 years later, I called a producer I had heard of, which is Kitty. I asked him if I could bring him a 5-song demo CD, and he listened to it, and the next day we started recording. But it wasn't long before I learned on that day. The day I decided to bring Kitty a demo CD was the first day I went to a real recording studio, and that is the studio we are actually in now, and we recorded the album in that studio.
Yeah. I found out we didn't really need all these session guys. Most of the album we just did 2 of us. Because when you brought the demo, I didn't know we played all the instruments. I knew your father could write lyrics.
Yeah, and we got him to do, in the end he did 7 of the 10 lyrics on the album. And 3 of the lyrics were done by my friend Julius.
Yeah, we were talking about trying to do an English version of the album.
Yeah, I think it was probably a month after the Icelandic album release, when a friend of ours, he told us about that John Grant was staying in Iceland. He also could understand Icelandic pretty well and also talk it.
We didn't know him at all, and he was really up to it.
For a lot of the songs, I sat with Julius and Ásgeir and talked about what the songs were about, so that I could make the lyrics make sense in English. Because I wanted to keep the Icelandic meaning in the songs, because I feel like that's what's so special about them. That's what I think people in the world are one of the things that they'll really connect to.